Your girl Euniycemari, your skincare therapist, is back with another video or another live stream. I kind of like these a little bit better because I can actually engage with you in like real time, and we don't have to edit anything, so it just kind of gets to the point. But today's topic is that I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Botox and my thoughts on Botox, and we can talk about other things like lip fillers or whatnot if the conversation goes there. But I really wanted to kind of um, zone in on Botox because Botox is something that has been pushed. I feel like, especially when it comes to younger women and men, like in their 20s, they're being recommended to start using Botox. And I don't know. It never sat right with me because I feel like at that age, your skin is collagen. You have the best foundation. If you are properly taking care of your skin and all that, like, I don't see what you would need Botox for unless, there's some other issues going on or whatnot, right? It teaches on everyone's person, whatever. But a lot of times, like, people look pretty decent. They don't need Botox and they go in and they start getting things injected into their forehead and things of that sort. So Botox pretty much does what? It if I can remember correctly, it kind of paralyzes the muscles so that you're not using it, so it doesn't cause you to have like wrinkles and things like that, right? So like for example, I guess like me being doing like this will cause some type of wrinkles, or like this will cause the wrinkles in the face. And so you get Botox done so that it kind of paralyzes those muscles, and so they don't have those movements, right? And someone like me who is all about letting the body function, to me it's kind of like, why would you want to paralyze your muscles? Like, why would you want to stop your muscles from moving just so that you can avoid wrinkles, like smile lines and all that type of stuff? That's just naturally how the face is. You get what I'm saying? I have like forehead wrinkles, and it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's a part of the makeup of the body. And my question too was always like, long term, what are the effects of Botox? Long term, because we still don't really know. I feel like you really don't know until years down the line, and then all of a sudden you have people just like with breast implants. They had the whole breast implant illness that was going on that they didn't even know. Nobody really talked about it. Nobody knew what was causing it until later down the road. You see women coming out talking about some, oh, I had to remove my breast implants because they were making me sick, but nobody was talking about that. So my mindset was like, okay, so what's the long term effect of constantly injecting Botox, by the way, which is a poison, into your system? Like, what what long term does that look like, right? And before we even continue, I don't care what people do with their bodies. I always say this: whatever you feel is right for you, do. If you want to get Botox, cool, that's all good. As long as you do your research and know what you're getting into, that is fine. But I think like the real thing for me is always know that there could be some things at the end of the road that you may be looking at that you didn't see before, right? Or that even the medical field or even the beauty industry or the plastic surgery industry didn't see previously, right? So, you just have a lot of people that are just injecting their faces with Botox. And then fillers is another thing. You have fillers that migrate above the lip and people start looking crazy. You got to go and get them dissolved. Like, there's just so many things when it comes to this world of when you want to enhance something on the face. And we all see those people that do too much. Okay, you see those people who do too much cheek implants, too much nose, too much of anything. And I'm it's cool. Like, if you want to go and get a little lift, touch up, whatever, that's cool. But it's just that you got people that go overboard and they do too much. You get what I'm saying? They do too much. So it's just like, I get it. At the end of the day, like, we want to look younger. There's this thing where everybody just wants to look young. Everybody wants to remain young. Nobody wants to wrinkle. But what the heck is wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with aging? That's a part of life. We are not going to look 25, 20, 16. You're not going to look like that your entire life. You're going to age. Now, my thing is always age gracefully. So, how you eat, how you work out, how you take care of your skin, avoiding things like drinking, smoking, getting your sleep. Those are things that are going to help support your natural body, your health. Therefore, you look your best getting older. You get what I'm saying? If you are, oh my goodness, this these kids in this apartment complex, I don't know what's going on, but these kids be crying all the time, like straight crying all the time. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought because of that. Anyways, but age gracefully. If you take care of yourself properly, you are going to age gracefully. So you're not gonna look like, because a lot of these, let me tell you, a lot of these girls that I meet are women, these young women that I meet, they're in their 20s. They're not taking care of themselves. So a lot of them look older than me. I'm 36, right? A lot of them look like they're older than me. A lot of them look like they're just bags underneath, like they're just going through it. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Partying, drinking, smoking, not sleeping, doing other drugs, okay? Not taking care of their skin, not drinking water, okay? It is of importance that before you go into the getting Botox, before you go into the getting the plastic surgery, and before you go into getting all this other stuff, what can you do for yourself in the now to enhance yourself? And that's what the conversation really needs to be. But I feel too, people don't want to do the work. And some people just want to see the results. So they go underneath the knife. They go and they get things done. They don't really want to have to put in the work, which is kind of crazy to me too, because you still have to maintain those things, right? So even when you go and people go and get like the BBLs, or they go and they get the facial stuff done, you still have to maintain that. That is not something where you just go get it done and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So if you already have that maintenance in line, like you already take care of yourself, you're already doing this. If you decide down the road to go and do something, I feel like it's easier. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like I just feel like there needs to be a bit of that first. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Um, okay, got it. But yeah, so it's just, yeah. But I want to know, what are you guys' thoughts on those type of things as well? It's kind of dark in here now. Why does it look so dark? I look like I'm kind of like, I got my little light here. No, I feel like that makes me look like a shadow. Playing around with lighting. Okay. So yeah, so there's nothing wrong with the world of all that, but I just really feel like, we can't overlook taking care of ourselves first. You get what I'm saying? I get people who say, "Oh my gosh, you look younger than what you are." And yeah, genetics play a role, but at the same time, I take care of myself. I do. I actually need to go on a whole like day fast. I feel like I just need to detox my whole body. Too, like I feel like you be feeling when you just like it. You know what I mean? You just know like when you just need a detox. And I feel like I just need a freaking detox. As of right now, I'm just like, I need to detox. I love fasting too, because fasting just resets the whole body, the whole system. Some people be doing like those 3-day fasts. I'm not we not there. I'm not gonna fool myself. But I would say like a 24-hour fast is good for me. Even like a 13-hour, 16-hour fast is good for me. Just to reset the whole system. Just to reset the whole system. So you guys may wonder, some people may think, okay, would I ever get any work done? No, I wouldn't. Um, I wouldn't. I never was interested in plastic surgery or getting Botox or any of that stuff when it came to my face. None of that. None of that. Plus, I'm so like chicken. Like I'm the one where I feel like, yeah, I'll go and get something injected into my face and it look like a dang fool after. And yeah, no. I feel like if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and I'm very confident with myself, and I'm okay with how I look. Like and I'm okay with the aging process too. Like I don't care. Like it's a part of life. I'm not gonna try to staple my face up. I love my body the way that it is. And did y'all hear? Oh, it's probably a sideline, but it's in the same topic. Did y'all hear about the UK woman who went to, I forgot where she went, but she went somewhere to get a BBL and came back. Well, she passed away. Organs gone. I think they said part of her brain was gone and all her organs were gone. Yeah, no, count me out. Yeah, no, because this is the problem too. A lot of people want these surgeries so bad, they want to look a certain way. They'll risk not only dying, because you do know you can die on that table, but somebody taking your whole organs, oh baby, taking all your organs and sending you home with nothing. It's not funny because it's it's not funny at all, but these are the risks that women and men even are putting themselves at just to look a certain way. And in my book, that's never worth it. To leave behind your children, your families, and to lose your life over a decision that you made to lay on a table in another country, trusting just to get, like, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. But I feel like too, we hear so many times of these stories of people passing away from it. You see DC Fly, his wife or his girlfriend passed away from getting a BBL and left behind her children, all for a BB. Like, I think we are not like, when did looking a certain way overrule your life? That's the thing that I think, when you put in here, my life is way more important than me getting a fatter booty. I value my life so much that you wouldn't see me ever risk it in that manner. No, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You know, and then you have what Kanye West's mother also passed away getting some type of surgery done. It's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And we see time and time again so many women are going to get this done, and it's just like, I'm all for it, and but you just got to know the risk and you accept the risk. That's pretty much it. You know? Um, but I'm never one to bash. I'm not one to be like, oh, you got a BBL, ugh, you must not. No, that's your decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing stuff and alternating your body does not change how you feel about yourself within. That's another conversation that we need to have. Just because you go and you do something externally to your body does not change the energy in which you feel on the inside. It doesn't matter about any other aspect in this lifetime. It all starts with you. You have to have confidence. You have to love yourself. You have to do all that within you first. Because no matter what you do on the outside, that's including makeup, hair, any of that, it does not take away or does not change the fact that you don't love yourself, or it does not take away the fact that you hate yourself. Because we see it time and time again. People will look away, they'll go get this done, and then end up committing, you know what? You get what I'm saying? So it all begins with self. And I think a lot of times too, in this society and what we're into today, we're overlooking that vital point. You wondering why you're still mad at the world. You still wondering why you're miserable. Yeah, you look like a Barbie doll on the outside, but internally, what? You are miserable. You are not happy. It doesn't matter how many surgeries you get. It doesn't matter how many diets you go on. It doesn't matter how many wigs you put on, how much makeup you put on. The fact is that if you don't love yourself from the inside, if you don't love yourself organically, none of that matters. None of that matters. And even with me being on here, I am someone who wholeheartedly always is talking about skincare and makeup. And you guys see I take care of myself as well. But that would mean nothing if I did not love myself for who I am. And it just wasn't, it radiates from the outside first. I mean, from the inside out first. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter about anything else. Like, you have to truly, truly, truly love you first. And that's without everything. Strip yourself of everything. Take all that crap off and look in the mirror and be able to love you. Now, let me tell you a little backstory about your girl, right? Back in the day, I used to get sew-ins a lot, right? I used to get sew-ins all the time. Eventually, what I started to realize is that I did not want to be seen with my natural hair. I was embarrassed, right? I would take a sewing weave out and have my afro and be embarrassed. I would cover it. I would not want to be seen. Run into the salon to get my hair done and not want no one to see me without a straight sewing. That's when I had the realistic talk with myself, like, that's a problem. Just because I don't have this hair sewn into my head That's a problem. So that's when I cut out all sew-ins and started to embrace my natural curly hair. And if you've been rocking with me for what the 10 years that I've been, oh, we're coming up on anniversary. I think the end of this month this channel would hit, is it 12 years? Oh Lord. We're about to hit the anniversary. I just realized. I think August 31st is the anniversary of this channel. I think it's 11 years. Is it 11 years? Somewhere around there. But if you're rocking with me for a long time and you see my old videos or my hair tutorials, you guys see I did a lot of hair tutorials and all that. Just embracing my natural hair and getting back into just braiding my hair up and just being comfortable with my hair, because looking in the mirror and going, oh, I don't like my hair. Oh, I'm embarrassed to be seen out in public with my natural hair. That's a problem. And that stems from society as well, right? It stems from the things around us telling us that our hair, our skin, our lips, and if you are a Black person, you know this from jump. Everything, hair texture, lips, nose, right? That was always deemed as, it's not beautiful, right? But now on the flip side in 2024, the funny thing is, you got women injecting their lips just to have fuller lips. When what? Naturally, mm, you got people putting perms in their hair to have a coilier texture. When naturally, you got people getting their booties done just to have some backside. When naturally, you feel me? So it's just that you really have to learn to just full on love yourself and look in the mirror and not care what society says. And also too, I feel like even though there are still sometimes these little standards, like the whole everybody now wants a BBL, there is still so many ranges of people and body types and skin tones and all that that are loved, that are unique. You know what I'm saying? Um, there are so many models of different structures, different skin tones, different hair. Like, we are so much further along now than where we were decades ago. You know what I'm saying? A decade ago, some time ago. You get what I'm saying? So this is why too, it's like you can full on love yourself and embrace yourself, and it's different and it's unique. Everybody isn't supposed to look the same. What about that don't some of y'all get? If every woman walked around with a BBL, that would make it so boring. There would be no type of difference in body types and body structures. If everybody had the same skin and the same layout and the same hairstyles, that would take away the beauty of humanity. And there we go. I guess this is where it's supposed to go. Somebody needs to hear it, right? Sometimes these lives and my conversation just kind of flow into different areas, and I'm like, how did I get there? But anyways, but that's the beauty of humanity, is that we're all supposed to look different. We're all supposed to have a different, unique beauty. You get what I'm saying? And what one has, someone always wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got curly hair. I wish my hair was curly. Oh, you got straight hair. I wish my hair was straight. Oh, you have fairer skin. I wish my skin was fair. Oh, you have a deeper complexion. I wish my skin was deeper complexion. People go and tan the heck out of their bodies at these tanning salons to have what? A deeper complexion, right? You got people who go, and I don't agree with this at all, bleach their skin so that they have a lighter complexion. We always want what somebody else has that we don't have, right? But this is not how this rolls. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to truly just love you for you and accept what you have and enhance that. You get what I'm saying? You got beautiful curly hair, wear it out. You got beautiful, full lips. Throw some lip gloss on them bad boys. You feel me? You got big, beautiful brown eyes. Throw some purple shadow with some liner. Make them stand out. You get what I'm saying? Like, embrace your natural beauty. Embrace who you are and make it work for you. Now, if you want to talk about transformations, there are some things that there are times, yeah, you don't like things on your body. Like, do we want to lose a little bit more weight? And that's perfectly fine, right? And you start to do things to transform your body. You don't like your hair color. You want to change it. Cool. You start to naturally, try to do things to change that. And that's fine. Because I feel like too with life, we want to change up our looks. We want to change up the things about ourselves, And that just comes with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just think like the key thing of this whole conversation as well is that if you take anything away from today's live, is that you should be able to look in the mirror and love yourself without the extras, right? You should be able to love yourself without having the Botox, the fillers, um, without the implants, without the wigs, without the makeup. Like, you should be able to strip yourself and look in the mirror and still be like, damn, I look good. Damn, that girl is fly. And everything you do on top of that, or everything you do on top of that, it's just the icing on the cake. It's just the icing on the cake. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, not too many people like to hear, I think, these type of conversations too. I think like there's let me put this way. There is this like extreme, right? So you have the people who are like all the way for like, cosmetic surgery and stuff like that, right? And then you have people that are all the way the other side. They're like, oh well, if you do this, you don't love yourself, and you have that. And then you have like the middle ground like me, where it's like, I don't care if you do, you don't, but you want to make sure that you wholeheartedly love yourself, right? The ones on the far left that are the women that are like, I'm all natural. I don't wear this. I don't wear that. And if you do, you don't love yourself. I also feel like you have a problem with who you are. Listen, don't get it twisted. I feel like just because you are on this side of the spectrum and you're like, oh, I'm all natural and I don't wear this. And if you do, you got a problem. I don't wear makeup and my hair. I feel like also too, you got an issue, because let me tell you why I feel like that. You have to prove so hard to others that you are the way you are. If you are okay with who you are, why do you have to downgrade somebody else regardless of what they do? Why? If you're okay with who you are, why do you feel the need to be like, oh, well, I don't this and you wear makeup? You must not. Like, why? That's not necessary. If you are who you are, you're just a girl like, yeah, I don't wear makeup. I don't wear lashes. It's cool. You don't care. But I see those women too who are just straight up natural, don't do nothing. And they, like a woman like me who gets my nails done, and like they got a problem with that. And it's like, I think you need to go and you need to take care of yourself and love yourself a little bit more too, because you got a point that you're pushing on somebody else. Who is this? Tandria. Oh, I like that name. Hey, girl, Tandria. I like that name. It's different. I never seen a name Tandria. 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 Oh, I love that. You have a beautiful name. Beautiful name. Um, but yeah, so it's just, it's both ways. I feel like if you are so pro it, like if you're all like, yeah, you should do it, that's something. I don't know. I have my own thoughts and views on certain things, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but nobody likes to have that conversation, because I feel like when you pull back the layers of certain people, and usually too, y'all, if you sit down and if you have a conversation with some people, you can see that they're not confident with themselves. It doesn't matter what they got going on. You can sit there, you can look them in their dead in their eye, and they not they not full with themselves. They can't look you in the eye. They looking around. They keeping it very minimum. They checking themselves out all the time. They gotta, because they are not confident with who they are, because they not fully are in touch here. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm one of the people who, listen, I was not the prettiest girl in high school, right? I was skinny, I was awkward, you know what I'm saying? I'm a loner, always been a loner. I come from the spectrum of people not really, messing with me. Even to this day, I am a loner. Your girl is, I don't have many friends, you know what I'm saying? I don't call everybody my friends. I'm very particular with who I give my energy to, and I'm okay with that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I've come from different spectrums of life where I see it from one way to another, and I can read people like a T. And with being in the beauty industry, I run into all types of people, and it's just like I see the ones who they look good on the outside, but they ain't good on the inside. So it's like you may fool him, her, and him, but I got your whole deck in my hand. I got your whole deck in my hand. One little word about your hair, and you're gonna run off the stage crying. You're gonna run off here crying your eyeballs out because I see the instability. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of scary sometimes, but that's just what it is, right? So if you guys take nothing from this live today on this lovely, lovely Saturday, make sure that you love yourself. Take some time to look in the mirror. Take some time to write down the things that you do like about yourself. Take some time to journal. Take some time to sit with you and really peel back those layers, because it's nothing it's nothing more sad when someone doesn't love themselves. Yeah, listen, when you're a loner, one of the things that I honestly take from being a loner, or I don't really like to, I guess you can call it loner. But one of the things that I really do appreciate is that you are in your own energy, right? The thing about when you got too much going on around you, every other energy that really can come into your space. It can mess up your day. It can mess up how you feel about yourself. It can be messy with other. Listen, when you are by yourself and you are just in your own energy and you can just maneuver how you want to maneuver, it's so much more. You feel better. You feel so much more freeing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm very picky about who is in my energy. Listen, it's my man, my sister, my sisters, my brothers, my grandmother, a coworker or two that I talk to outside of work, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I'm not hanging with everyone. If I get invited to something, if the energy ain't right, I'll show up. Hey, how you doing? If it, we out. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a wide circle. My circle is very small and very tight. Not everybody gets access to me. Even when I'm out and about, baby, you just can't come up and have a conversation with me and get all of the energy. Once you come up to me, and if I read your energy as being some weird, I dismiss myself. I don't engage with all that. Like literally. But you want to know how I continue to glow? People say, "Oh, you got to glow. You got to glow." That's one of the things too. I'm not out here letting people suck my energy out of me. I'm not giving my energy to things that aren't worth it, these low vibrational things that aren't worth it. Be very mindful of where you guys are putting your energy, right? For example, worrying about what that man is doing, you not sleeping over a man. Let's talk about it. You not eating over a man, right? That man is sucking all that energy out of you. And we see it time and time again. I talked about this before in a live with women and these relationships, and they allow their partners or these people, these men they're with, to drain them, and they wondering why they are tired looking, they're aging rapidly. That is because you are allowing this man to what? To drain you. Be mindful of what you guys are engaging yourself in. And I really want to talk about that for women because I'm seeing this happen so much. I guess we're going to go into a different conversation, which I love on this lot. With my lives, I love how they just kind of, they go into their own little space. This is to my women out here. This is my ladies. Come to the front and take a seat and let's have a conversation. Because you want to look good, right? You want to age gracefully, right? Stop allowing these men to harvest your energy and take from you. You have to learn your boundaries. You have to love yourself. You have to hold your energy into you. If something does not sit right with you about a man, about who you're dating, exit left quickly. Left is this way, not that's right. Exit left. Okay? Quickly. Quickly. Why are y'all begging? He ain't seen you in a week. Why are you asking him to see you and begging him? No. That's exerting extra energy. Why are you chasing after him? Hmm? And he's showing you no type of interest? Mm. Mm. Right. Yeah, giving the wrong person your energy is a big no-no. Exactly. Right? So, and we see it time and time again where you see these women specifically that are depleted. They're losing weight. Their skin is breaking out. Everything around them is crashing. Why? Because they're in these relationships that don't fit them. They're chasing after these things that don't fit them. Instead of going, that's not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave. You guys are begging for somebody to love you and to give you something that you don't give yourself. Let's circle it back around, right? If you know who you are and you love yourself, you are not going to chase. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a relationship, if it's a job. You are not going to be begging, scrambling across the ground and breaking yourself down over anything in this lifetime, right? It all starts with your energy and making sure you are keeping that close to your chest and you are taking care of yourself. Even with jobs, you got people out here, these careers, these jobs, and all that. You guys are running yourselves ragged just to make the money, right? Just to have it coming to you, right? You're supposed to attract, never chase. When did we forget that? When did we forget that? When did we forget that we are always supposed to attract and not chase? Chasing never brings anything good. So you chasing the money, you out here working your ass off to pay these bills. You're doing this, you're doing that, and you're not sleeping, you're not eating right, you're not drinking your water. And yeah, those wrinkles, they're with all that, they're gonna come about. That dryness, yeah, that's gonna come about. Things sagging in places that you didn't, and you only 25. Yeah, yeah, because you're not taking time for you and your energy. Trust me, I've been there. We are well familiar with that one over there. And that's the reason why, like I say, I'm not talking to you guys just to talk to you guys. I know from experience. But the thing about life is that you take from these experiences and you take from these things and you're supposed to learn the lesson, right? You're supposed to learn the lesson, okay? That's the whole point. And you're supposed to change up. Change up how you go about things. Change up how you look at things. Change up how you move. But definitely, you guys, stop giving your energy to things that you have no business giving your energy to. If it makes you feel bad and icky, it ain't it. Maneuver a different way. Maneuver a different way. You feel me? Any of y'all got any questions about anything? I know that this live kind of went a little bit different, but that's usually how my lives go. We just talk, 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 talk in any direction that it goes. You feel me? But yeah, you guys just don't let people play with your energy. And you don't got to be rude about it. Like, you don't have to curse nobody out. You can just be disinterested. If it's not fitting for you, let it go. And another thing, right? Okay, I guess we're going to go into a little bit of a different direction. A little bit, a little bit. Okay, how do I start this off? So, just because somebody does not want you, mm, just because somebody does not want you, it is okay. This is where I say we get into this whole thing of chasing things. Because if we see that something doesn't want us or it's not working out, it messes with our self-esteem. It messes with how we feel about ourselves, right? So you feel like, oh, that doesn't want me, or oh, that person doesn't want me. How dare they? But I'm gonna chase and I'm gonna hold on to them, and I'm going to no, they gotta love me, they gotta want me, because I no. If it ain't meant for you, it ain't meant for you. Let it go. Release, quick release, and move on. Okay? I don't know where that came from, but that was meant for somebody, right? For example, we're going to step into a little bit of a different topic here. Just ride with me, because for some reason, I always step into different topics. Just roll with it, right? What I've noticed a lot of times, especially with women who are out dating, right? They're outside, they're dating in this world, they have children, right? And they're dating and they're looking for a partner, right? Or a man, a husband, whatnot. A lot of times when it comes to being with the man, he's going to have to be okay with you having children, right? He's going to have to be okay with you having kids and him possibly stepping into that role, right? What I notice, women get so upset when they come across a man who goes, oh, well, I don't want a woman with children. I want a woman that I can have my own children with, right? And these women get so upset. Why? Why? If that man is telling you, I don't want that for me, and you are not the person for me, why are you getting upset? That means that's not your person. Release, move on, right? Release and move on. I see these women in these videos and in these situations where they get so upset. I love your vids. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They get so upset. And I don't understand it, because I'm like, everybody has their own what they're looking for when it comes to relationships. But what I think it is that I think that I don't want to use that word. Let me think about this real quick, because I'm very mindful about the words that I say. I think what happens is that women sometimes put themselves in situations, right? And they're not the best situations. We sometimes some women don't make the best decisions. And later on down the road, you may regret the decisions that you made, or being involved with a man two or three, right? And now that you see what you want and you're trying to go for it, and you have, you know, children, which are a blessing, and you find out that what you want doesn't want you because you have beautiful children, I think what ends up happening is that they end up having a self-conflict type of thing, or they end up having this anger. It's more so with themselves, not with anybody else, but it's more so with themselves, and it's projected out into those areas of their life. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just, we can't be mad because somebody else has their own standards of what they want. You have to accept that and be okay with that and go, okay, well, if he's a no, there's somebody else out there for me. Like, let's be really honest. This world is a big world. And just because one person doesn't want it doesn't mean that there's somebody else who doesn't want it. But I feel like you have to respect the boundaries. You have to respect what somebody else, has going on. You don't got to be mad. You get what I'm saying? Because personally, for me, for my own thing, I wasn't really even dating when I got with my man. That just all kind of happened. But when I was thinking about what I wanted, I don't want a man with kids. I wanted a man who didn't have that, so that we can experience that together. You get what I'm saying? And if I ever told a man like, oh, or if I ever came across a man that I was dating or with, and he was like, oh, well, I don't want, or I told him, oh, I don't want to be with a man that has children, and he gets upset, that would tell me a lot about his character too. Like, that would tell me like, yo, like, you really mad about that? Like, that's my own, what I want. And I bet you have your list of things that you want in a woman. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. But yeah, y'all. So we're 38 minutes in on this live. I kind of talked a lot. A lot in this live. But yeah, so pretty much, there's just a lot of, the thing about this whole live, I think, is just self-reflection. Let's just call it what it is. it went from talking about Botox to talking about some other things. But self-reflection. I feel like a lot of times in this world, we don't do that. We avoid that. We skip over that, and we dibble dabble in being mad at other people and, doing things to ourselves, doing everything to mask and to run away from what we really need to be doing. And that is the inner work. That is the point blank period of this live. Your girl is hungry. I want to go see my man. I think we're going to try to go to the mall, maybe do something. I don't know. So I'm gonna get up off of this live, okay? Have an amazing Saturday, you guys. Thank you all to join this live, engage in this live. Make sure you do something for yourself. Go get your nails done. Go get your favorite coffee. Starbucks got the fall drinks out now. Go get your eyebrows done. Go wash your hair. Drink your water. Did you work out today? Did you work out today? You know what I'm saying? Go buy you something new. I'm about to go slide up into Ulta because Ulta has Julia Place's lip gloss that is the pH changing. It's like the perfect pink for your lips. I think that's gonna be my treat for the day. But yeah, do something for yourself on this lovely Saturday, and I will catch you guys in my next live. Bye.